Hi guys, I am Adam, and as you can see, we are at the north area of Singapore at Sembawang Part near the Sembawang Water Venture. Okay, so recently, or rather quite some time back, I posted a photo on my Instagram regarding green mussels and oysters that I harvested. And Ishuan actually contacted me and asked me whether it's possible for us to do a collab together. We thought that it would be good content, so here we are today. So the main objective for today is to harvest green mussels, and we are going to cook it very nicely with some garlic butter. And the secondary objective will be, if possible, we will get some sea bass, because right now the tide is quite low, at about 0.7 meters lowest tide. And as you can see, there are some rocks over at that side, and I think we will have a good chance to pick the mussels. Okay, and apart from that, I think let's get going. Don't waste any more time, the weather doesn't look good.
Let me just get it straight first. This is not the first time we're filming this. We actually filmed this before. And what happened was that the filming went really well, but the microphone broke. And all the audio was corrupted and there was no audio. So we had to reshoot this. And funny thing is, I was wearing a white shirt that day. And I was like crawling in the crevices and stuff, grabbing the mussels. And because of that, my shirt was so dirty and mom killed me. And now I'm wearing it again, so I'll probably get killed by mom. So since this video is short again, you might see Marcus and Kingston in some parts and not in other parts as well. And it might look a little weird, but I hope you guys understand. So yeah, let's just get cracking.
Green mussels can be found littered along our shorelines. They can be picked during low tide, where structures that are usually submerged are exposed for a short period of time. During this short window, many people will seize the opportunity to go and pick some delicious shellfish. Green mussels need to attach themselves to a substrate for them to grow. Meaning, if you're looking for mussels, you have to look for structures which are usually submerged during the high tide and can be exposed during the low tide. You will also need a knife. The knife is to cut its root and dislodge the mussels from the substrate.
Okay, the thing about mussels here, the tide here has not gone down all the way. So the trick about finding the mussels is not by sight, but mainly by touch. So essentially, you go around, feel the rocks. If you get pinched by a crab, then that's just your luck, but don't be a pussy about it. If you want to eat, you have to do stuff that no others are willing to do, like what I'm doing.
During the low tide, mussels were not the only creatures that we found.
Okay, this is the oyster that can also be found over here. You need to shuck the oyster open to get to the meat inside, but we're not going to do that today. So we're just going to place it back under the rocks. Okay, make sure it's secure, doesn't float away, because if it does, it will die. Ishan.
Yes.
But don't be a pussy about it. A horseshoe crab. Cool, but it's dead, unfortunately.
And then we spotted a really big and juicy mussel, which is tucked right inside a crevice. And guess who's the only one who's small enough to crawl in?
I'm gonna do something really crazy now, guys. I'm gonna do something really crazy, and that is to squeeze myself in that hole and try to find as much mussels as possible. Oh man, my underwear. This is why you go to the gym, guys. You don't want to be the smallest guy in the bunch. Alright, let's go. Alright, I found one now.
Wow, look at that. Beautiful. But that's not what we are after. What we are after is the ones inside. And there's one really big one all the way inside there.
Oh my god, the water is big.
Move your hand there, please. Your your hand left. Okay, you see there's a crevice below there. Check it out. Yep. Yeah, you can see right there. The one big one, no, in front there. There's a pillar in front of you. Your 1 o'clock.
Is it time to start, coach? Oh yeah, be careful.
His legs are shaking.
Wah, cannot lah.
For the viewers,
Can
you're
lah.
almost there.
Wah.
Okay, getting in is one thing, but getting out. Ah, you saw it. Yes, nice.
I got it.
Woo! How big is that? Show us. Wow. Nice. This is the biggest one of the bunch today. Oh.
Okay.
Look at that. Some size. Nice.
Nice one.
We managed to collect a nice amount of mussels, and it was time to clean them and prepare them for cooking.
So this is our harvest for today. Remember to always take what you need, not what you want. So this is as much as it will get for 2 people. Okay, these are essentially green mussels. So I'm not too sure whether they are native in Singapore, but whatever it is, they taste good. However, there's no way for you to boil them and eat them the way they are now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start cleaning the mussels. Okay, I always have my trusty mustard knife. Okay.
Okay, Adam, he got mussels for us, you know.
Take this one.
You want? You don't want it?
No.
You can just... Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Then. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Good size mussels.
Not bad. Okay, we'll take it. But remember, like I mentioned, you only take what you need. So we are actually gonna plant all this back. Some simple ways to start cleaning. Take a knife. Okay, you can see that all this you need to actually cut it off. So just slowly grab it around. Try not to pull it out right from the start, because this actually connects to the flesh inside. So if you pull it out, you might pull some of the flesh, and the mussels might die before you get to cook them. When you see these kind of barnacles, you don't have enough surface area. So if you try to actually push it off, you might cut your own hand. So what you do, you just crack the barnacles. So just crack the barnacles, and actually they will start to come right off. Very simple. It's not rocket science. Just scrape whatever is on the outside of the shell. Rinse it off. So now it looks like what you find in the market.
After cleaning the mussels, we have about 2 hours to kill before dinner. So we decided to kill time by trying for some barramundi.
Nice lah!
Shit.
Awesome!
What we're gonna do is we're gonna release this barramundi. It's too small to keep. As you can see, you probably won't get much meat out of it. So let's just release it lah. It's a very beautiful fish. And
Nice
you can tell
golden
that it is wild because there's this golden hue on the fish. If it's fish that is caught, like escaped from like a fish farm or something, it'll be more silvery. So yep, I'm just gonna release this bugger. Alright. Better think twice before you feed next time.
Thanks for the fight.
Oh, Adam, nice.
Put your rod down, not hoi kiao. We take small one release. Wow, small one release. Big one can bring.
Nice. Finally.
Nice!
The right setup.
No, right. Yeah. 4 siakap, 4 kim and 1 kim siu. Okay?
One of them is mine.
One belongs to him. Okay. Okay. The rest belongs to the sea.
Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're going to start to boil the mussels first. So we got some clean water. There you go. It's lit. Okay, we're just going to bring it to a boil first. So after we bring it to a boil, then we will place the mussels in. Waiting for the water to boil. It's like waiting to find a girlfriend. Okay, I think the water is about done. Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
So we can start to place the mussels in.
Don't put your hand inside.
You see, clean it pretty well. Okay, the mussels, we're just going to leave them until they open. The moment the mussels are open, it's safe to eat. A lot of people, they set timings, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. No need for all that. As long as the mussels open, it's safe to eat.
Okay, not yet.
Uh-huh.
Hey, open already.
Yep.
Pretty like that.
But some of them are still not open fully. So we will just put it back, let it come to a proper boil. Okay, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes since we last opened the mussels, and I think they are ready right now. So let's just take a look.
Yep.
Definitely ready. We're gonna drain the mussels, and then we're gonna start infusing them with garlic butter. Okay, so we've drained the mussels. Now let's start cooking the garlic butter. Okay. Mussels look damn good. Bon appetit.
Was it?
Good. Very good. Better than Manhattan Fish Market, huh? For free.
Damn. It's pretty damn good, man. Alright guys, when you're gonna go to the beach, do all this type of stuff, one thing to make sure is that you must always clean up. Yeah, it wasn't ours. That's what they smell. Yeah, very good.
The number one problem with Singapore anglers and in general is always litter. So just make sure you clean up after yourself, don't leave litter behind, because it's not sustainable for the environment. And we are all here for the enjoyment of fishing, and if you want to continue fishing for many years to come, make sure bin your litter.